Boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and welcome back. Today on this beautiful Monday, kick off the week. You already know. Um, First of all, I wanted to say, hope y'all had a great weekend this past weekend. Uh, and that being said, let's just get to it. You know what I mean? To the topic at hand. Like you already know, we already talking about football. We're staying on the topic of football because this is the football season. And so I know last episode, which was Friday, I said we had one topic to discuss. Well, the left out, and because we ran out of time. But let's go ahead and backtrack that. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and ask that question. Now, this is everybody, but it just brings some shit for you, Sean. Which team you think will be the most shocking this year?
Okay. So the team that's going to be the most shocking this year is the Tennessee Titans.
Right. I'm crying.
Tennessee Titans. Um, I think what's going to be shocking about them is last season, they didn't have a good season at all. Um, I feel like people was had high hopes on Cam Ward being the
Hmm.
number one pick. There's been people who didn't have high hopes on Cam Ward because of him not having the stars, like Shady McCoy said. He didn't think Cam Ward should have been the number one pick. So there's been ups and downs about how Cam Ward should have been and where he should have been placed. Um, During the offseason, they built around that quarterback. They built around him very well. Um, they got him some linemen.
Hmm.
They got him receivers, which was the main thing because I felt like last year he had no starting. He had no number one receiver. It was supposed to be Calvin Ridley, but I feel like, in my opinion, Calvin Ridley is slowly falling off. He's not the Calvin Ridley that we once knew that was at Atlanta or in college, but I think he still can be a good player. Um, I feel they had Tony Pollard. I feel like Tony Pollard was the best part of that offense, but Tony Pollard is, to me, is not an elite running back. So I would, especially at this point in his career, I wouldn't ask Tony Pollard to carry the offense. You can fact check me on that. But when we talk about elites, he's not elite to me. He's a good running back though, for sure. But I'm not asking Tony Pollard to carry the offense. Um, Now they got Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate is going to be a dog. Carnell Tate is going to make a lot of people look foolish this year. I guarantee it. He is already showing that he's a number one receiver. Already, the chemistry that him and Ward has already is already out of this world. You would have thought that they've played together all their life. All the plays that, and of course, these are only plays that's happening in training camp. But I think it's going to happen in the preseason too, and I can't wait to see it. The only bad thing is I don't think we're going to be able to see Cam Ward in the preseason. They probably won't let him play. But
Hmm.
Carnell T, once the regular season starts and he's catching passes from Ward, it's over. It's over. You got Wandale Robinson over there. You got the rookie receiver that emerged from last season, that came from Stanford. He's gonna be good. Calvin Ridley, he's gonna be good. That offense is gonna be good. Just extended Jeffrey Simmons. I think the defense is something that still needs work, but that offense, I think they're gonna be nice. So that's the team I think is gonna really be shocking a lot of people this year. It's gonna be a lot of people that look at the Titans and be like, "Oh, this is an easy one." I don't think so. Not this year.
So what's the record you kind of put on the Tennessee Titans? Did you really speaking this very highly of Tennessee?
So
What's the record?
I said they gonna win at least 7 games. At least.
That's pretty it's pretty of a strong case, huh? Well, he had his standpoint about the Tennessee Titans. And his point of view of why he feel like Titans is going to be the most shocking team coming in this year. But in my opinion, I don't think that's going to be the most shocking team that's going to come out this year. I believe the team that's going to be the most shocking this year that nobody is really talking about, a team in the AFC, uh, is this team right here, the Cincinnati Bengals. Let me explain my reason why I feel like that they're going to shock a lot of teams. Well, that's going to shock this season. Going to be the most shocking team this season. Number one, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, um, he's coming off of a injury that he endured last year. Mainly took him out literally the whole entire season. So he couldn't really really perform at the high level that he normally performs each and every single year. He took a step back. A lot of people is always talking about, oh, Joe Burrow is talented, this and the third, but his injuries always affecting him from being the type of quarterback that we see as him being as the type of talent that he is when it comes to when we name quarterbacks talent as top five. You know what I mean of quarterbacks right now in the league. I believe that Joe Burrow is gonna go out there and prove um, that he's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league. I believe that Joe Burrow is going to have a great season. You look at the additions that they brought on defense, a little bit more investing a little bit more in defense. I believe that the defense is going to be a little bit more better. But when you're talking about Joe Burrow, I do believe that Joe Burrow is playing with a chip on the shoulder. Um, a lot of things that say, "Oh, Joe Burrow can do this," but he got to stay healthy to stand the third. What if he can do this or he can do that and stand the third? I feel like that he's going to answer every single question that everybody's doubting, and I believe that Cincinnati Bengals is going to be the most shocking team um, that we're going to see um, coming into the season. Joe Burrow is already you already know he's a special talent. You got Jamar Chase. He came back down from a down year as well. Didn't really have a lot of reps, so he really couldn't really dominate the way that he wanted to dominate last year. You got same thing as T Higgins as well. Chase, you know, and the running back Chase, he's going out there and I feel like that they really had a down year last year. I feel like they did, and so as a result, I feel like that Joe Burrow is gonna go out there and gonna show and prove once again of who the hell he is, and he's gonna, and I ain't gonna lie, I think my prediction from their record, I believe they'll be probably, I think they're gonna have like at least 11 or 12 wins this year, coming this year.
Yeah, I'm not going to guess the record for them. They in the hardest division. But I will say, I do think Joe Burrow is going to have a bounce back season for sure. But I'm sorry, I got to go back to the Titans. Forgot the Titans offensive coordinator. They got a new offensive coordinator as well, brother. And Brian Daboll. You seen what Brian Daboll did with the Giants?
well, well, I mean, one of the questions, or topics, you'll be probably surprised on my answer. So I'm not, I'm not dissing your Titans just yet. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not brushing them off. You know, what I mean they do got talent all across the board when you talk about offensively. But the question is, they can't stop nobody defensively, and I don't think that Cam Ward has enough uh, juice to go and toe to toe with a team that's constantly throwing points and stuff like that. I don't see Cam Ward doing that.
Yeah, see, the
In
only
my
thing
opinion,
is,
I don't see it.
I can't really defend it right now because I gotta do my research on who's actually on the Titans defense. Only people that I know that's on the defense is Jeffrey Simmons and Legarius Sneed. So, and Sneed at one point was a dog at corner. So when he was with the Chiefs.
Yeah, once.
So those are the only. Yeah, but I think he still is. I don't. I might be mistaken, but if you was once a dog, I think you can find that dog in you again. You Greg, I do think the
Yo,
Giants
Greg.
is definitely going to be a shocker. I definitely agree that the Giants is going to be a shocking team. Especially, I mean, first of all, you got a new a head coach that's very, very, very much better than Brian Daboll. Um, and just Jackson Dart going into his sophomore season. I mean, his rookie year he didn't finish because of the injury, but Jackson Dart already showed us that he can be a star in this league. You got Malik Neighbors coming back. Jackson Dart didn't even get to play with Malik Neighbors last year, so I can only imagine how that's going to be. And then not only does you're basically getting Malik Neighbors. You got Odell, who they've been saying has been balling in training camp. You got Isaiah Likely, and I'm pretty sure there's another receiver over there that I'm forgetting. But yeah, I think that team's gonna be nice. I mean, they got the fullback from the Ravens as well. He's gonna be a good part of that offense. And then the Giants defense has always been good to me since last year at least. Once they got a dual Carter. Um yeah, they don't have Dexter Lawrence, but they they do have a good three, and Kayvon, Abdul, and Brian Burns. I think them three is going to be able to put pressure and get to the quarterback.
You talking about that other wide receiver down there, Darnell Mooney?
Oh yeah, Mooney too. Dang, Snead went back to KC, so yeah, I don't know who's on the Titans defense besides Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, great to answer your question. I mean, you said it sounds like the Bengals going to win the division. I won't be shocked if they do. You shouldn't be shocked if they do. But they're capable of doing it. You know what I mean? I won't be shocked if they're doing it. But yeah, I mean, the piggyback what you're saying about the Giants. Um, the Giants, I do believe they first of all their team is stacked. Their team is stacked. They got a lot of good players and good pieces and playmakers in that team. And I do believe they have the right coach to navigate them, especially because they're young. They're all young players and stuff like that. Do I feel like that they're ready to take over the NFC? No, they're not ready to take off the NFC. I don't think that they gonna be ready for at least probably another 3, 4 years.
See, I kind of disagree.
I
I
don't see
see.
them beating the Eagles for the division title. I don't.
I
Heck,
don't
I
know.
probably don't even see them beating the Cowboys.
I don't know. I think the NFC East is one of those. It's going to be a hard division this year as well. I don't see it being easy. I don't think it's like it's known that the Eagles is gonna win. Like even with me being an Eagles fan, I
No,
can't
no,
be
I'm
like,
not saying
oh yeah,
I'm not saying it's gonna be a
no, no,
cakewalk.
no. I know you're not, but I'm just saying.
See Harris,
But before, I think the Giants and the Cowboys rosters are nice.
they are. You
Like
right.
yeah,
They are. You right.
they're nice on both sides of the ball.
You right. You
So
absolutely right.
even if I was to be like, we gonna split it with them. Like we'll split the series with them. I haven't seen the Giants roster to see how tough the Giants roster is, but I mean not roster schedule is, but I'm pretty sure it's probably not gonna be that hard.
But then also you gotta
I
look at it from
was
this perspective. But now I was gonna say, my bad. But I was gonna say, but you also gotta look at it from this perspective. You remember when Cam Scatterbo got hurt? He
mhm.
got hurt. Did you know how much Jackson Dart was struggling ever since he got hurt? You know what I
US,
mean?
but you
So
also
I mean, go ahead. No, go
I would
ahead.
say you also know that he didn't have Malik Neighbors,
Yeah, he did have many neighbors. But
so
I
that
do
that plays
believe
a
that
factor
Cam
too.
Scatterbo will bring another dimension for that team. But like you said before, like I said before last week or a week before last is that Cam, I believe that he's not going to be a guy that I guess is going to be relied upon because of the way that he plays his game. You know what I'm saying?
No, Cam is gonna be reliable for. He still is. That's why I said they Cam the
His
way
health going
Cam
to be an issue.
plays,
His health going to be an issue, brother.
the
I'm
way
telling
that
you right now.
it is, but at the same time, I don't think it matters
It
because,
does
like you
matter if
said,
you're trying to win.
oh, no, it doesn't. Because what you just said was Jackson Dart struggled without Cam Scatterable.
He did.
Ja- Cam when Cam Scatterable left or got hurt, there was the best receiver on the Giants was Wandell Robinson. Wandell Robinson was the best receiver for Jackson Dart.
But they were
And
still
you're
getting
talking
blown
about if
out,
Cam,
though.
because he had nobody to throw the ball to. Now you got Malik Neighbors coming back, and you got Odell.
And then you got to
Yeah,
remember this.
And Isaiah Likely, and
Hold
on
up.
top of this, on why Cam Scatterable is not going to get hurt, they got a fullback now. They got a fullback, brother. They didn't have no fullback at any other point in time, and with Cam Scatterable. They have a fullback now, which is going to make a big difference in the way that Cam Scatterable plays the game.
Wait, but hold up.
So
Then you
Cam
also got to
Scatterable is
remember
not
this.
going to be
And then,
go
well,
ahead.
then you also got to remember this. Is that right after Cam got hurt, Dart was throwing the ball a lot, but he was also getting sacked a lot, a whole lot.
Yes, that's why they got new. That's why they got
Like,
new. They got offensive linemen. That's why
so
I told you they
that's
rebuilt
what
that
I'm telling
offense.
you. They rookies though,
They
man.
they rebuilt, they rebuilt that offense, bro.
They rookies though.
Yeah, and you're banking on Cam Scatterable getting hurt. So if
I'm
you're
not. I'm
basically
not.
saying
I'm
that Cam
not
Scatterable
banking
gonna get
on
hurt,
Cam Scatterable getting hurt.
you
I'm
are,
just.
bro. You saying you said the way that he plays, he's gonna get hurt. So you're banking
He
on him getting
does.
hurt. And I'm telling you that the Giants are not gonna be bad. They are not gonna be bad. And the Eagles, the one thing that the Eagles cannot defend is running quarterbacks. They cannot. I don't care who is on the Eagles defense. They shown time and time again that athletic quarterbacks they can't stop. Athletic quarterbacks always goes off against the Eagles. Win, lose, or draw, they always go off. They can't stop Jaden Daniels. When Jaden Daniels was healthy, Jackson Dart is the same way. They're not going to be able to stop Jackson Dart because Jackson Dart, uh, when we played them, Jackson Dart was running all over us.
It was only one time.
Yeah, and they won one time, right?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, CJ?
Yeah,
What's going on? Yeah, well, it was only
you
one
Drake.
time though. Now I gotta admit that was a pretty bad John, but Philly does one thing. Philly does definitely does the defense is they definitely do that. And that's the crucial plays that they need to do to make that play.
You're right. But the Giants have so many ways to beat teams now, bro. It's not the same team as last year. And that's crazy. That's crazy to say because it was only 1 year. But they made so many changes in 1 year that they're not the same team.
I guess we got to see in order to believe it. I guess, bro,
I already believe it.
I don't believe it.
I already
I
believe it,
gotta see
bro.
it,
The
brother.
way that Giants team, the only thing that I would be cool with questioning is the loss of Dexter Lawrence. But in terms of that offense, of what every piece that they added, I don't have no questions for that offense.
Well, you can tell me in confidence they can go compete. Like I'm talking about defensively. I'm talking about defensively. Defensively on the Giants side, do you confidently can say to me that defensively they can stop in Dallas? They can stop CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Can you honestly say that?
Um, confidently no, confidently no. But I will tell you that the Giants' defense is built around a defensive line.
Right.
So if the defensive line can put the pressure, then I think anything is possible. You got to remember that. Number one, Abdul Carter is already talking about he want to be defensive player of the year. Abdul Carter is also someone that you wanted, right? Brian Burns is already like that,
Yeah, he tough.
and Kayvon Thibodeau, Kayvon, if I'm not mistaken, he should be on a contract year this year.
Yeah, this last year I think.
So yeah, so that front line, they defensive line is getting ready to go hunt. They about to go hunt, bro.
So you talking all this? What do you rate? With like where you gonna put them at in the NFC East race? Like position?
I don't know. That's
Like
the
you think
thing.
they gonna
I
pass
really don't
Washington?
know. They are past Washington. They're no less than three, but I don't know because I think anything is possible. I don't know what to really expect from the Giants, but I know that they're not going to be bad.
I don't think they're gonna be
That's the
bad.
thing.
I just feel like that it's gonna take about like a year or two or might three to really get this team up and running to make a chemistry and stuff like that. I mean, because at the end of the day, look, they got a brand new coach, so they're learning a whole different type of system. You know what I mean? Everything is new now. You know what I'm saying? And so
Say
you
the same thing about the Eagles.
okay? Well, I mean, well, the only difference is that they coach is still there. But I mean, to be honest, but well, what I'm saying to you is that they changed the whole dynamic of the whole entire franchise, and so usually sometimes that takes time. It takes time to develop. It takes time to flourish. It takes time to nurture, flower, the garden, stuff like that. Feel me? Like I don't see Jackson Dart this year going crazy and something like that. With MVP numbers. Now I do believe he's gonna be solid. I definitely do believe he's gonna be solid. I do believe he's gonna be in competition with the Eagles, with the Cowboys, with heck even the Commanders. I do believe that because because it's not an easy division. But what I'm saying to you is like to really flourish and flourish. I think that's gonna take time because they are already like right now they're like refreshed, renewed with different theology. And so I feel like they're still learning with that stuff. So
I don't agree.
now, I mean, they can prove
I
me
don't.
wrong by the end of the season, but
You know, hey,
I'm not saying they're gonna be
John
trash.
Harbaugh. John Harbaugh just came from the best dual threat quarterback in the league, and now he has another younger dual threat quarterback. I think they're going to work perfectly fine together. Perfectly fine. I don't think it's gonna something. Some things do take time to like water and garden. Other things just felt like a glove. I think this is gonna feel like a glove, brother. So yeah, I'm just telling you this now, brother. When you see that the Giants is up there and wins, don't be surprised.
All right, look, I won't be surprised. I said they was going to compete. I said they was going to compete. I never said they was going to be trash.
If you see them beating the Eagles and the Cowboys, don't be surprised.
I won't be. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I won't be because they're trending in that direction of trying to be the top NFC, the top teams in the NFC East in the division. So I won't be surprised. I'll be
Yeah,
surprised if they
16
win
and a
the
half
division.
safe space.
I mean, I'll be surprised if they win the division. I'll definitely be surprised on that. I'll definitely be surprised on that. But I
Yeah,
don't
I
see
mean,
them
well,
winning the division. I see them
it all
competing with
depends on how
people with
they
the
look.
Eagles and all that. Huh?
I said it all depends on how they look.
That's the only way I'll be shocked if they win the division. I'll be shocked if they win the division. That's real talk. But I will never predict that. But let us know how you feel about which team you feel like in your mind, in your opinion, that's going to be the most shocking team coming into this upcoming season. Make sure you comment on down below. Make sure you put that like button. I ain't seen no like button for the past 10 minutes. Come on, I need to see a like one. Come on. I know it's like four
Yeah,
people
Dre,
watching
I
right
see
now. So yeah, know what I'm saying? Yeah, put that light up. Put that
I,
like up. You need to
I
see
can, I
that.
can, I can see second in the division. Then you got to remember that they just drafted that linebacker too. So Giants is gonna be nice. I know they drafted Arvel Reese.
That's
They like
right.
so I was like they that defense is getting ready to come put some pressure on people.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, yeah.
Arvel
I
Reese,
just think that that defense. There you go. Keep coming. I want come on, come on, come on. I want to see some more likes. But yeah, I feel you saying.
yeah, Arvel Reese, and they got the offensive tackle right, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That was already talking his trash to Micah, but
Hmm.
unfortunately Micah not gonna.
I
But
remember that.
all right, you for the
but he's funny. But yeah, let us know how you feel about it and everything like that. And so that being said, we're gonna move on to the next topic. There you go. I see like number two. That's all right. Keep going. I want to see three. Let me see three. I want to see three. Come on. Come on, y'all. Y'all know how we do it. Come on. Comments down, likes up. Come on, y'all already know. You know, I know who we were working with. But yeah, next topic is basically the Philadelphia Eagles. Now,
mm-hmm.
the Eagles' great soon to be legend, Lane Johnson, a couple of days ago told the press conference that basically he hinted that this was going to be his last season coming up. Uh, how how do you feel? How do you feel about it? And are the Eagles are ready for life after him? In your opinion?
um Lane Johnson retiring is sad, but it's also something that I feel like we knew was happening. We knew that Lane was either going to retire this year or next year. I feel like he's been good at just letting us know that. And I think we just kind of knew that as time was going on that his age was getting up there. Even though he's playing at a high level, his age was getting up there, and it was time for him to retire. That's why we've been looking for his replacement, trying to find who can be the next person. As far as do I think that we're gonna be good after Lane Johnson retires? Yeah, it's a guy named Markel Bell, 6'7", offensive tackle who's ready to play ball.
Hmm.
I think he's ready to play ball. Not only did Lane Johnson say he's the best rookie that he's ever seen, but just looking at the film, I don't know if you got to see any the film that they released on him,
I
but
saw.
he be moving. Yeah, he be moving. He's blocking. I think he's gonna be special. I can't wait to actually see him in the preseason because I think he's gonna be a baller. But I do think that with Lane Johnson, with this being Lane Johnson last year, I think that the team is gonna
Six
play
seven is
even harder
crazy,
for
man.
him. Yeah, nah, six
Yeah, that's
seven.
crazy. But he
I
moved crazy though. I saw Bell.
he do
I saw him in
he
college
do.
actually. I saw him in college. I said whoever grab him is gonna be it's gonna have a really good offensive lineman. He
Yeah,
was
I
different.
actually I actually think this was like he's a perfect replacement. He's a perfect replacement. Now, do I wish that we still had Jeff have Stout University? Of course, but I think we should just give this offensive line coach a chance, see if he's able to work too, because I've heard good things about him so far.
Yeah, me
So
too. Me too.
maybe
Yeah.
he'll be able to do something.
Oh, you done?
Yeah, 10 sacks in 10 years is crazy.
Oh, all right. Are you done?
Yeah, yeah, brother. I basically was just gonna say, yeah, I think the team gonna play harder for Lane Johnson since this is his last year, and I think
Okay.
he's gonna be more motivated.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Great take on that. Um, do I feel like do I feel like how do I feel about it? I mean, Lane Johnson is Lane Johnson. I mean, he's one of the longest Eagles top tier played in Eagles history. I mean, when you add him, when you add Jason Kelsey, Brandon Graham, he fits around that group. He was special since he got there, stuff like that, and never missed a beat, and always played at a very, very high level. Um, Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt. Um, we all knew it was coming. I didn't know it was going to come with a press conference in training camp. I didn't know he was going to say all that. That was kind of out the clear blue sky. But I understand why he's retiring. He just recently just got married. He got three kids. The kids are getting older and stuff like that, and so right now he's dealing with the family stuff. I know that he was out of practice for a little while, but it wasn't injury. It wasn't injury related. It was personal reasons, but I believe it was family. I think right now he's in a place where he's ready to turn that page in his life, to ready to be a full time, a family man and everything like that, and which is always good. It's always good to be, to have that. Um, do I feel like that the Eagles are ready for life without Lane Johnson? I mean, that's not no question. They always ready. Howie Roseman put the Eagles always in a position to be ready just in case if something happens. They have a backup plan. Then you have never seen the Eagles ever didn't have a backup plan ever under the Howie Roseman umbrella ever. I said under the Howie Roseman umbrella, under the Howie Roseman umbrella. Now I ain't gonna talk about Chip Kelly because he was drawing, but I'm talking about Howie Roseman when he took over. He has made sure that this team always, from the present and the future, always put that team in a position to compete for championships every year. All right, so stay with me. All right, so I know you're smiling on that because I know in my mind you about to say something crap, but whatever. But but anyway though,
Nah, I
um,
agree. I agree with your statement. I agree.
I don't know because your eyes, I know you, man. Your eyes like, man, here you go.
And I mean, I was just gonna say, I just didn't. I don't think we had a replacement for right guard, but other than that, I'm cool.
Oh,
I
we
can
mean
have
like
it.
Lane Johnson for Lane
No,
Johnson?
no, that's Tim. I'm talking about with Tyler Steen. I'm not big on Tyler
Oh,
Steen, so
okay, okay, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan with him either. He was really trash
yeah, I feel
last
like
year.
he yeah, I feel like he was a kind of a downgrade from Makai Becton.
Yeah, and but I do believe that the Eagles are ready for like without Lane Johnson. I do believe that the boy Bell is a talented, great offensive lineman, and everything that Lane is going to pour he's going to pour inside Bell this whole entire year. I feel like everything that's basically his successor. Bell is his successor, and everything that Lane has got, he's going to give it to Bell. And so, and the same thing as I feel the same way as well. I do feel like the team knows that this is going to be Lane's last time. So they're going to try to make a great. They're going to try to make run for him. A run for him. I won't be surprised if they go to a deep, deep, deep playoff run. Um, but yeah, though, I'm not even gonna lie. I low key do want Lane to get that third ring. No cap. But but yeah, this is one last dance. Make the most of it. And I don't know. I think just because just by this alone, this might be a special year. This might be a special year. And so, but in general, I think nobody can replace Lane Johnson. When it comes down to it, nobody can replace Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson is Lane Johnson. But do I feel like they ready to be life after him? Yeah, because they always be prepared for stuff in the present and in the future. And they have the coaching, they have the personnel, they have. Jeff Allen left. But the guy that's doing right now that took over Jeff Allen's job, he's doing, as far as I know, he's doing great things. He's giving up schemes and stuff like that for the new offensive system that they're implemented. You know what I mean? So they're doing their thing. They're really doing their thing, and so I'm pretty excited. I'm excited about what the season is going to be. Um, But I do believe that Lane Johnson. I mean, this is last season, and plus he was hurt last year, and so I feel like that this is going to be kind of a redemption year for him as well. And so watch it, man, because Lane coming. And you think you're gonna try to bush him and stuff like that? You're wrong about it. I saw him his off season, the way he be training. That boy be training like crazy. He be training like a wrestler. I'm like, damn. He be counting up wood and throwing wood and I'm like, golly. But yeah, man. But I think this season is going to be really, really, really good for the Eagles, but most importantly for Lane. But um, you know, um, but in general though, I do feel like that the Eagles going to be just fine without him. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have to move on. You know what I mean? Brandon Graham left. Got to go and figure out who's the replacement. Nolan Smith. Well, hopefully it's Nolan Smith. He got to go prove it. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, man, it's changing. The team is changing. It's turning to the next generation. And so, yeah, I believe
The
they're going to be
person
all
who
right.
replaced Jason Peters, we had drafted Andre Dillard.
It was
That's
trash.
who. Yeah, he was trash. So we drafted Andre Dillard, and then we ended up getting Mylata.
Doing a lot of, yeah, over time, yeah. But yeah, that's all you wanted to talk about Lane? Oh, you got more
Yeah,
than that.
I do think it will be. I will say it will be growing pains though. I think I'm not gonna say it's gonna be perfect with Butlerine because, like they said, 10 sacks in 10 years is unheard of. You don't just get that. I don't care who you are. It's a reason. It's a reason why Lane Johnson is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Real
He's
talk.
different. So
Yeah.
even though I do think that Martell Bell is going to be great, I don't expect him to be Lane Johnson. There will be times where he'll probably let up sacks that Lane Johnson would never have done. So I'm not going to put that pressure on him.
No, I don't think we expected him to. I know a lot of people say, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you got big shoes to fill." No, just go out there and play your game. Be the one and only yourself. You can't be Lane Johnson. It's only one Lane Johnson. No matter how you try to emulate or try to mimic his game, you can never be like him. You know what I'm saying? And so just go ahead and be Markel Bell. Be dominant the way you dominate or see the game fit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Rams is the only team I see giving problems right now. Rams
that's
and
bad for
maybe the
Jalen Hurts.
Cowboys.
Man's about to run down uncrashed Hernandez's life. Well, I mean, Jalen been faster, quicker, losing weight. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna be running. I don't think he's running for his life, but but I mean, I'm gonna see. I definitely going. I'm definitely going. I definitely see that they're gonna do design plays for him. I definitely do feel like Jalen gonna run a lot more this year. But yeah, let us know how you feel about Lane Johnson and his soon-to-be retirement from the Eagles. How do you feel about? Do you feel like that? You know, that Lane will be cool. The Eagles will be cool without Lane Johnson. Um, when the dust settles and everything like that, let us know how you feel about Lane and his retirement. And yeah, that being said, we going to flip on to the next one in hand. It's um what the tight end name? What's the tight end name?
Yeah, tight end.
I mean not tight end. Offensive tackle, the more from Washington.
Oh, Lermy. It's like Lermy.
Lerman, yeah, Lerman, suffered a torn bicep in practice, if I'm not mistaken. And so that being said, brother, and he's supposed to be one of the best offensive linemen. And so that being said, what does this mean for Jalen Daniels?
Yeah. So before when we was talking about who is going to be competition in the NFC East, I was going to say the whole NFC East was going to be competition until this move happened right here.
Mm.
Um, Laramie Tunsil getting hurt, and he's going to be going for most of the season. That's a big deal. So that's a very big deal because number one, you traded to get this man. He's great at his position, and one thing that Jaden Daniels right now is known for is being injury prone. If you cannot protect Jaden Daniels and Jaden Daniels gets hurt again, everybody's gonna just compare him to RG3. That's just
It's getting there.
point blank period.
It's getting
Everybody's
there.
all yeah, they already comparing him to RG3. They're the RG3 comparisons is gonna keep going and blowing up. And then once if that keeps blowing up, then it's gonna be should the commanders stick with Jaden Daniels as a quarterback? Because
Hmm.
he keeps getting hurt. So this is a big deal for Jaden Daniels because I don't know if he's ready, but especially because you see the way he plays the game and he's always taking these big hits. It's like I don't know if he learned to slide or to get out of bounds or to throw the ball away.
Hmm.
He just takes hits for no reason. So if he's still playing that style of football, I don't care who the receivers are. Scary Terry or Stephon Diggs, it's not gonna mean anything if he can't get the ball off. So yeah. I feel scared for Jaden Daniels right now. I feel very scared for him because he will get sacked a lot. He will be running for his life a lot. He will get hit a lot. Now, is he ready for it? I don't think so. I'm done, bro. You got it.
Okay. So I'll let you say your piece. But um, yeah, yes. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Um, Everybody's already viewing Jalen Daniels as another RG3, and it's sad because Jalen Daniels got a great talent. The great talent that he is. The only thing that's the problem is his durability. For him to stay healthy. Um, the only great thing we saw with him was his first year when he became a rookie. Well, he started off as a rookie and took his team all the way to the NFC Championship. That's never been done before in quarterbacks history and in the history of the Commanders since the 2000 since 19 something something, whatever the case may be. And so it's sad. It's really sad because um, first of all, like I told you, that the team is not getting any younger. If anything, is getting older. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you look at everybody all around the board. You look, especially on the defense. The only person that you really feel like that's really um, young is the boy Sonny Styles, the one they just drafted. He still got Bob. I think.
And they defensive tackles too.
I mean, yeah, no, but I mean, they're not no threat. You know what I mean? They're not really no threat.
No,
I can't see them stopping like Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? I can't see them
no, they
stopping
the one guy the one guy is a threat.
who?
The boy, his last name Newton. He's a threat. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. I think
And he's
Scary
young.
Terry throwing some slippage. Well, I was just answering Greg's question, Greg's comment. But yeah, though. But yeah, just in general, man. I mean, you turn around and got Stephon Diggs. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what Washington is doing. I don't know what they're doing. To be honest with you, I don't know what they're doing. When I look at Washington Commanders, I look at a question mark. It's a question mark. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're planning. I don't know what direction they're going or what they're heading or what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Because it seems to me that they sign just players and stuff like that. I mean, they're good players, but they don't fit your, what's your chemistry of the team right now. You feel what I'm saying? You're dealing with it now. And so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about Commanders. When I look at the Commanders and look at that whole entire team, I mean, they have the potential. They have the potential. If they get it together, they have the potential to, you know, probably make some noise. But like I said, it all depends on Jalen Daniels. And Jalen Daniels has shown that well, he can make it to the can play at the highest level. By his rookie year, which by frankly I wish that I don't think that he got when he had it when he, that year when he went off. He didn't get rookie of the year, didn't he? Or was
I'm
somebody
not
else?
sure actually.
Well, if it was somebody else, that was crazy because Daniel should have got that. But you know what I mean? But I don't know. And then ever since then, I mean, it's the third year. He's heading to his third year, so I'm not going to put too much like on him. But this definitely hurts because you did trade this for this man, and he's one of the one of the best offensive tackles in this game. And your priority was the number priority was to protect Jalen Daniels. And as a result, he's hurt. So now, what's your plan B? What you gonna draft somebody else to replace him in? You know what I mean? Or I don't know. Are you gonna get somebody from free agency to try to replace that man? I mean, what are you gonna do? And is they gonna fit the scheme? Is it gonna be better? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a
They
lot of
can't
it's a
draft
lot
nobody,
of
bro.
huh?
So they can't draft nobody to draft over, bro.
Well, I mean, well, free agency to grab somebody, sign somebody.
You talking about for next year?
No, for this year, like when like the trade deadline and stuff like that.
All right.
I mean, they can't grab nobody now in the free agency now, but I mean, well, can they? I don't think so. But
Now they can.
well, I mean, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they can sign somebody now, but if they gonna fit, if they gonna fit that philosophy, if they gonna fit, what they're trying to, I guess, build as a team. You know what I mean? I don't know. So it's a lot of question marks with the Commanders, and I don't know. I don't know. I thought Daniels was going to have a bounce back year, but it seems to me that the way things are looking like, it don't look like it.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree that the Commanders are a question mark, but I do also think that for some reason they like to sign a lot of old players, but it works for them. I don't know how and I don't know why it works, but for
But
them
it
it
don't work
works.
when it really matters.
No, no, not when it matters. But I'm just talking about in a regular season. I mean, that's what they did the Jaden Daniels first year. All they did was sign a whole bunch of old people, and somehow it worked. So I don't know how their team is going to look. Honestly, I mean they still do got some young pieces on that offense. The running back is young.
Yeah,
I
Zach
forgot.
Ertz, Zach Ertz, the tight end. Yeah, I don't think they got Zach Ertz no more.
No, he not there no more. I think they got a younger tight end over there now.
I think he's a free agent.
So they got a young tight end. They got a young running back. Um, they just got two old receivers, but they also got Christian McCaffrey brother at receiver and punt returner. He's young.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the defense is still pretty nice. Or they got I think they got pieces on that defense for
It's
sure.
okay. It's not nice. It's
I think
okay.
I think I'm gonna say nice. I think the Sunny Styles edition is gonna that's a nice addition. Sunny
Okay.
Styles and Sunny Styles, Bobby Wagner, and Frankie Louvu. I think that's a pretty good
Frankie's
linebacker
crazy.
group.
No cap. That boy crazy.
Yeah, them three together, they're gonna cause some problems
All right, so list the defense from best to least in the NFC.
in the
Who has
NFC
the best
East.
defense? Yeah, NFC East.
I think it goes Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Washington.
That's fair. Do you feel like that they have a defense, the Washington defense has enough firepower to go against the Giants?
against the Giants. Um, it's gonna be interesting to see. Um, I don't know. I think Sonny Styles plays a pivotal role in that run game. They got
Mm,
the linebackers to stop. That's the one thing. I think you got to see about the defensive line because they did lose. Forgot which D tackle they lost, which D tackle they gave up, but they still got
yeah,
Deron
yeah.
Payne. They still got Payne and the boy Johnny Newton. Johnny Newton, he's good. They still got a good corner. Their corner, they have a tough slot corner over there. Actually, not even slot corner. He plays outside corner, so
Mm,
he's so yeah. I got Giants over Washington though. Yeah, I the only reason why I don't have Giants defense over Dallas is because Dallas made a lot of additions to that defense. Like the Giants line and linebackers are nice, but I mean not the Giants, the Cowboys have Rashawn Gary, they got Quentin Williams, they got Kenny Clark, they got the boy Overshown. He's coming back at the linebacker position. So if he can play the way he played before injury, he's nice. Um, they got the boy from Boston College. I forgot his name, but they drafted him last year. He's nice. It's like, and then the addition of Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs been balling. I haven't seen nothing bad about Caleb Downs so far. So I
uh,
don't know what position they. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what position they're gonna actually have him at. I don't know if he's a safety. I don't know if they're gonna have him at corner. Like the way that I view Caleb Downs is kind of how I view Cooper
Z?
DeJean. Yeah, Cooper DeJean. I think he's gonna kind of play that position where he can be everywhere. So that's why I say that.
Mm, I get what you're saying. Well, I feel like that. What you call it? Um. Well, we're gonna find out which team is the best. Well, which team in the NFC the defense got the best? Because you know that Sunday night football game is Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, September 13th. So that's gonna tell a whole lot, a whole lot. But let us know how you feel about what's going on with the Commanders and the injury that took place, and how does this affect Jalen Daniels heading into this season? Excuse me. Make sure y'all comment down below and also likes. I want to continue to see the likes. I only see three. See six people in here. I want to see three more likes. Come on, like them up. I want to see them likes. Like it up. Likes up. Comments down. And so, what you call it? The next topic that we're gonna discuss. We were talking about which team will be the most shocking. We were talking about Lane Johnson. We were talking about Jalen Daniels and Commander situation. But now we're going to head into a topic which I feel that this could be a debate. You know what I mean? And it's about what's going on in training camp this recently, and that's really been kind of crazy. You just got the same picture that I had. It's crazy. But it's fights in training camp. Uh, do you think it's a big deal or not?
Nah, I don't think it's a big deal. I can see why people would think it's a big deal, but I think fights in training camp is gonna happen. I mean, if you playing a physical sport, you're trying to compete, you want to be the best, it's gonna happen. You're gonna compete. You're gonna fight. Now, I will say The only fight this year that caught me off guard was the Max Crosby and the Kirk Cousins. It's not too often that you hear that your starting quarterback is fighting your star defensive end. Not only that, but then they didn't practice. They kicked him out of practice for the next practice. They didn't let him
Right.
practice. So to me that I ain't never seen that before. But that's the only fight that I was like, dang, that probably shouldn't have happened because you never want to see the quarterback get into a fight. But as far as like the Chiefs with Kenneth Walker got in fights 2 days in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Two days in a row. Um he do I think he's drawing a little bit, but he's on a new team. He wants to compete. He wants to be the best. I think it has to happen. I mean, I think sometimes I feel like fighting your teammates bring you closer together. As ironic as it sounds, sometimes you need to fight in order for y'all to really want to fight together. Sometimes you got to fight within to go to war with others because how they treat each other, they wouldn't allow somebody on the outside to treat them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think. Same thing with Jared Verse. You just seen Jared Verse fighting the offensive tackle rookie
Mm-hmm.
or second year, you know. So it's all competition. It's all competition. I mean, it just brings you closer together.
Um, I'll say yes and no. Um, I'll say no. I don't think it's really of a big deal. I mean, you competing. I mean, everybody strives to be the best. I mean, and then with that being competed, it also comes with trash talking. It comes with trash talking. Comes with frustration, aggravation, and then eventually, I guess if it gets too heated, start throwing punches. Um, I don't think it's a big deal, but it's something to monitor too as well. Because at the same time, it's like, especially if, like you said before, that Kenneth Walker was fighting twice. So if you seen the same people that's fighting over two, three times, that's a problem. That means, okay, brother, you just letting whatever snapping you ready to just go a full 1,000 already. Um, which that's which that creates that you can't control your anger or can't control your temper. Um, do I believe that fight is actually good within? Yeah. Um, but it's all about how you handle it. You know what I mean? I don't want, what I mean, I feel like it depends on how you handle it. Um, because people can just, because players can go in a fight and where it could be, but they could take it too far. You know what I mean? They can go talk about their family or whatever the case may be because that's how the competitive be. You know what I mean? You got those few people that just talking trash, and then just say any old thing out their mouth, and then you turn around and say something too, and then that's how it boils up. Um,
Mhm.
boils up out of control. You feel me? So, oh my God, like Ben Simmons, I'm crying. But yeah, though, I don't think it's really a big deal because at the end of the day, it's sports. I mean, physicality is gonna come with it. You gonna fight your people. You gonna fight your people. I mean, that's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? If you're really a competitor and you really want to win and stuff like that, and you face somebody that's a competitor too as well, and y'all guys are going at it, eventually it's gonna happen. But I feel like how you deal with it, which begs me to say, it's kind of something to monitor. I won't say it's a big deal, but it's something to like. Okay, all right, this guy keep fighting on a constant, not just one time, not just two, three times. So what's going on here? You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say yes and no.
Yeah. Only thing I don't know how you would monitor that
Trying
because
to figure out, why what's your problem? Why you keep fighting? It's a pattern.
even I just say they don't fight at all. There's no fights in training camp. But once you get to the regular season, you don't know what the other team's gonna say to you. So
You're
I feel
right.
like this actually prepares you. This prepares you for the regular season because now you should be like, okay, I've been through this situation before. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it again. Rather than if you don't go through it in training camp and then you go to the preseason and they talking trash, saying something crazy to you, now you want to fight automatically, you get kicked out the game rather than just getting in trouble in practice.
What you saying that this helps the players to have discipline. So when they go into the real game, they know how to have self control. Like when stuff happens, like when the player, I guess, talks out of control, because that's what you
Yeah.
saying.
See, you yeah, I think you say monitor it. I say you can I don't think you can really monitor it. I would say just discipline it.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like that. When players fight other players from different teams, I mean, you don't know the person and stuff like that. So yeah, somebody say that's trash or whatever. Kid talk to you trash, like talk some trash about you, whatever case may be. Of course, you going. I guess their initial reaction is like, okay, I don't really know you, so why you talking shit about me? And this and the third. My bad. They're talking, talking stuff, stuff about me. This and the third. My bad. My bad for that, y'all. But but yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Though, so like, um. I don't know, but I understand when you're coming from like based on like all right discipline stuff like that, and then lead into the game. You should have the awareness and the maturity to not
Yeah.
feed into it. I get what you're saying, um,
Mhm.
but I feel like that it's much harder for as a training camp than it is as a game. I think game is much harder because you don't really know the person. You don't really know them. And
You don't.
anything can happen at any given time, and they can snap. It could be a person that you tackle them the wrong way. You know what I mean? You tackle somebody, you they didn't like the way they tackle you. They go around and probably punch you in the helmet. What the hell you gonna do? You gonna let them punch you? I don't know, but I'm taking that
You
serious.
know.
Sorry, I'm gonna
Hold
fight
on, hold
back.
on, my fault. I'll cut you off real fast. Dre, we are not getting Ben Simmons back. I want you to get that out your head, brother. We are not getting Ben Simmons back. But go ahead.
No, but yeah, no, you get what I'm saying though? Like,
No, I get what you're saying, but also I think people that you know can hurt you more than the people that you don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like your brother saying something means more than a stranger saying something to you. So I that's why I feel like when if you do it in practice, I think it hits even more than when it does in the game. And the consequences are far worse in the game than
forward.
it is in practice. You feel me? So it's like I'd rather you get it out your system now, learn from it now, rather than do it in the game where you're gonna get kicked out. And Dre, don't get it twisted. I at one point I was in your shoes. I thought about Ben Simmons coming back to the Sixers. But when you really think about it, when was the last time Ben Simmons was good? I want you to think about it. And the whole thing with Ben Simmons is he's big, he can pass the ball, play defense, and that's it. We don't need him to score.
Hmm.
But it's like, when is the last time that we seen Ben Simmons play a high level of defense? Because the last couple teams he's been on, he has not played high level defense. Not like he did when he was with the Sixers. Ben Simmons not the same player. I've been seeing Ben Simmons fishing. He's been fishing. He's been working on race car driving. He's a NASCAR. He's not Ben Simmons no more. Ben Simmons is done. I'm not gonna lie, he's done. As good as he could have been, he's done. Now and then on top of that, I don't even know his relationship with Joel Embiid because if I'm not mistaken, they had a problem with each other. They had their own problems with each other. So can they work through their problems together? I don't know. I think LeBron James can change a lot of people's lives. I don't know if he can change Ben Simmons. I'm gonna be honest, especially everything that Ben Simmons has put the city through. I don't know if there's any change for Ben Simmons. I rather get us a real center.
Ah, oh God, you're crazy, bro. Oh man, yeah.
And I do think like that's the thing. I think Ben Simmons' mind is right now because he's been away from basketball. It's just that I don't know if Philly is the place for him. I think if he was going because we seen he went to Brooklyn and he came off the bench. He went to because Brooklyn. He was with the super team in Brooklyn, if I'm not
He
mistaken.
was. He
Or
was.
yeah, he was with the super team that we all thought that was going to win the championship, and he didn't even get the championship. When he didn't, he didn't, he
And
didn't,
get past the second
he didn't
round.
do anything. Yeah, it's like Ben Simmons just ain't doing anything. It's like, and I was such a high guy on Ben Simmons. I thought Ben Simmons was going to be a diet version of LeBron James, but it just didn't happen. LeBron without a jumper, and then somehow he just went downhill mentally.
Prayers up for Ben Simmons. Hope he gets the help he needs. Hope we all do. But but
Hmm.
yeah, uh, yeah. But let us know how you feel about fights in training camp. Do you think it's a big deal or not? Um, like you said, and also like and comment, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We want y'all to be a part of this stuff like that. Engage. You know what I mean? Share it to somebody. Spread the word. We want you to spread every single thing. Spread it all out. We want to hear everything. We want people from the east, south, west, everybody. We want everybody to know what the Worst Sports Podcast. We already know this. We want everybody to know who we are. And uh, we got one more topic to discuss. One more. And and um the question is, which rookie are you excited to see this year?
Okay. I kind of base my answer off of the preseason. Just what I want to see in the preseason. Because if we talking about this year, I would have said Carnell Tate. You know how I am with the Titans right now. But
Hmm.
we just talking about preseason. I got two players. First player is Jordan Tyson. I've been hearing nothing but good things about Jordan Tyson, and I'm not surprised because Jordan Tyson is one of the receivers that I had wanted. I wanted him to fall down to us. Um,
Hmm.
if Jordan Tyson stay healthy, I and I mean he's staying healthier than our guy, then he's gonna be something. He's gonna be something in his league. I thought that Jordan Tyson was a top three receiver coming out of college. Um, and from what I'm there talking and what they're saying in the camps, all the reports are saying that he's unguardable and he can be one of those guys. So him with Chris Olave, I think is going to be very special, very special, and I'm excited to see his route running, the separation he gets, his playmaking, if he can still make those contested catches.
Hmm.
I'm very excited to see this guy. I'm not gonna lie. Um, the other guy,
You
I
gonna see him
wanted
this
to do
Thursday?
offense and defense. He said, "What, brother?"
No, I was gonna say you gonna see him this Thursday. They play this Thursday.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I'm excited. That's why I went. I based
Hey,
everything off
brother.
preseason.
Wait, hold up, brother. Is it gonna be bets? Is it gonna be bets this time?
You said it's gonna be what?
Bets like FanDuel.
Bet? I think it might be.
All right, holler at me.
Might be.
Call me.
The other the other guy that I'm excited to see, bro. This guy is one of the people that I consider to steal, and this is on the defensive end.
Oh
Brian
yeah.
Bain. Brian Bain Jr. has been. I've been seeing him put on some moves on people, and a lot of people passed on him because they said his arms was too small or his arm length was too small.
Too small.
So and he's been balling. He was balling in Miami, and I didn't see why people passed up on him. The amount of defensive players that went before him to me was crazy. So seeing him now, I think he's gonna be a problem. Buccaneers even let him get the face mask, like this special face mask that only one other person had worn. Yeah, he's coming, and he has vengeance on his mind. Vengeance is on his mind. I can't wait to see him play. I would have said, well, I don't know. You might see him, so I'm gonna let you go.
Well, I mean, they're actually your takes are very, very good because I was actually was thinking about Tyson as well and the Bull Bang Jr. I'm very excited to
Mhm.
see both of them guys and see what they're gonna be like, how they're going to attack the way they can attack, in the field, and how they're gonna make an impact. Um, I'm very excited to see a lot of these rookies. I'm not even gonna hold you. This has been a great class coming out of 2026. Um, but there's one guy that I'm really looking forward and is excited to see. Is the guy that Sean was talking about earlier, and the team that he was talking about earlier. This man, Carnell Tate. Um, I'm excited to see what he can bring to the table. I mean, you got a new offensive coordinator in Brian Dable, who was an offensive mind, and I wanted him to be with the Eagles. Man, I wanted him to be with the Eagles. I was like, man, can you imagine if he came to the Eagles with Jalen Hurts and he would have done some crazy stuff with the man? And so, I think with Carnell Tate, um, I'm very excited to see what he brings to the table. I'm excited to see what he can do for the franchise and why he is that number. Was supposed to be that is one of the first picks, one of the top three picks in the draft. I'm looking forward to him. I got a feeling that he is going to be snapping this preseason. Um, he's going to grab big numbers and stuff. We might not see a whole lot of tape because I guess he's part of the roster and stuff like that. But I feel like when we do see him, he's going to be making plays. Um, but not just in preseason, but I'm talking about regular season too. Regular season, I do believe that Cardinal Tate is going to show everybody uh, that he is the man. That he is that he's a wide receiver, dangerous wide receiver, and you know what I mean. And the Titans got to steal for him. I watched him in college, and me watching him in college, I knew he was going to be a top wide receiver in the league. I ain't know Tennessee was going to get him, but Tennessee's definitely lucky to have him. Um,
Mhm.
and I really feel like that he's going to go out and display his talents, especially with some doubts that people are talking about him and how they, and so I'm very excited about what the Titans is going to do. You know what I mean? But I'm more concerned and excited about what Tate is going to do because I've seen Tate in training camp, and he has been killing it. I saw him with the one-handed catches and all types of stuff. I'm like, this dude is different. Dude, crazy. So
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
I was gonna say he's gonna get 1,100 yards.
him with these numbers is crazy.
Right. I'm just letting it be known to everybody now. He will have 1,100 yards.
Oh man, Sean. He just pick out a wide receiver, and then when we talk about it, he just come out the number at the top of his head of how many yards they gonna get this year. Don't mind him, but
He's gonna be on it.
I mean, if he get
He's
eleven
gonna
hundred, he get 1100. But you know what I mean. But like I said before, I mean, me looking and seeing the way he's been working, the way that he production and his personnel and everything like that, this boy is different. He is definitely different. And yeah, it was crazy because he was doing that multiple times. I think like three times he was having a one-handed catch, and the coverage was really, really, really tight. And I was shocked that he caught that a few times actually. and he got moves and all types of stuff, man. He's very doable and everything like that. So I'm very excited to see what he gonna bring to the table. I'm excited.
Nah, for real, bro. For
I
real,
mean,
that is that
how
is.
you that's how you sound about the Eagles. Well, I took a break for the Eagles. All right, I know y'all talking about oh yeah
Yeah,
man, you talking about the Eagles too much and all that type of stuff. I took a break from the Eagles, but I'm gonna talk about them Wednesday.
surprised.
I'm a little pissed off.
Surprised. I thought you was gonna say the person you was excited to see was Bernard.
I mean, I said there's a lot of running rookies that I want to see. He's one of them. He's definitely one of them.
Nah, but I thought that's who you would have put on put the picture of. That's what I was expecting.
Oh. I mean, nah. I think Tate would be. I mean, would be real good. I mean, of course, I want the Nigerian Nightmare. I do. I'm ready to see what he can bring to the table. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna see him on TV anyway. So you know. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like the other rookies like outside stuff like that. I mean, of course, I'm gonna see the Nigerian Nightmare do damage the way he does that he's gonna do. You know, I'm excited about that. But I'm talking about like other rookies and stuff like the outside of Philly and all that. So I was mainly kind of like trying to think outside the box, not really Philly.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah. Tate was a good pick. 1,100 yards.
we'll see.
I think he's gonna have like the kind of year Brian Thomas Jr. had his rookie year. And Brian Thomas Jr. put up like 1,000 something yards.
No lie, I won't be. I mean. If it's like a season like that, I won't be surprised because he like that. So he definitely like
Yeah.
that. But let us know which rookie you ready. Which rookie excites you for what you want to see, or who you wanted to see.
Carson
Uh,
Carson Beck is a
huh?
Greg said Carson Beck was a good one.
We already saw him. So I mean, yeah, I mean, he did great. We already saw him, but
Yeah,
he did
but
great.
we
Yeah,
ain't get to see him with the starters though, and we see. I think Carson Beck with the starters will be even different. Marvin
yeah, I think so
Harrison,
too.
Jeremiah Love.
Well, did you find out that? Yeah, I found out that the boy Haynes King, he got
Voted.
into the 53-man roster.
Well, we already knew that.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, we knew that already, bro. I mean, we say he better than
I,
Kenny Pickett. So he might as
I
well
do
be
want to see
promoted
him
to
again a
QB
little
two.
bit. I do want to see him again a little bit.
Now, we will see him again. There's not that many quarterbacks on the roster,
You're right.
so we'll definitely see him again.
Yeah, Carson Peck. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to see a little bit more of Carson Peck. I think he did great. I think he did pretty good. He was really solid the first game in that Hall of Fame game. That was a really back-to-back game. That was a really good game. Really good game. Uh, I'm looking forward to what Carson gonna do next on the next game. Uh,
Yeah, I actually look more forward to seeing what a lot of these players do in the joint practices because
hmm
I feel like Carson Beck is probably going to go against backups again. So I want to see Carson Beck go against some starters.
uh, well, the joint practice. I'm ready to see.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully, 'cause I don't know. Did Smitty practice today, or was he still out?
No, Smitty did practice today.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
they
want
was
I
just
want to
trying
see
to
I want
tie
to
it
see.
up.
Yeah, I want to see those matchups. I want to see those matchups for sure against the Patriots.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope they videotape
Yeah.
it or something like that, man. But let us know how you feel about the rookies and how many site he said limited in practice. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him Wednesday. I don't feel like diving in today. But he's gonna take me to a whole different mentality, bro. Don't do that, Greg. We're gonna talk about that Wednesday. We ain't gonna talk about today. I ain't gonna talk about today. But yeah, Well, let us know how you feel about what's going on with the rookies and everything like that. What rookie stand out to you? Um, and yeah, we that's all the topics for today. That's all the topics for today. We appreciate everybody that came on, show love. Hey, cracking up. I'm dead serious, man. I ain't talking about lemon until Wednesday, but what you call it? Yeah, thank y'all for the love. Always loving our coming out support. We do not take that for granted at all. Um, we thank y'all for coming and tuning in all the time. We're gonna see y'all Wednesday, same place, same time. And like I said, always share, comment, and subscribe to this channel and everything like that. Make sure you spread the word out. Share it to your cousins, share it to your aunt, share it to your uncle, share it to your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Yeah, you know, somebody that loves sports. You know what I mean? And get connected. Let's all get connected. Let's get together connected on one accord. You know what I mean? Because we want to continue to grow each and every day, and we are growing each and every day. And we appreciate y'all. And we actually be seeing the numbers, man. Y'all definitely do be sharing and commenting and spreading the word, and just keep going doing that. And tell those other people to do the same thing as well. And so we appreciate everything that you have done, that you have done for us, and we're going to continue to keep going. We ain't gonna stop. And Sean, you got anything to say when we head on out? Good.
Yeah, everything Manny said. So I say that. Yeah, like Manny be saying. I think he said comment down, like it up. Um, share it to your friends, like he said. Whether they are a fan of sports or even if they not a fan of sports. What if they just want to learn and they want to just learn about sports? We'll teach them. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we always have productive conversations. It's good seeing the regular people in here as always. Love seeing the regulars, Dre, Greg, Lou, Dennis.
Carlos
I
Arnold.
miss anybody. Most, yeah,
Carlos
I don't want to miss nobody. Like everybody
Dame.
that be coming in
Yeah.
here regularly, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, Dame. We notice everybody who be in here. I feel like we got a personal relationship with everybody here. So yeah,
Yes.
let's just keep going. Let's keep growing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep moving forward. And so we're gonna see y'all Wednesday. This is What's the Word Sports Podcast. This is your boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean James.
And we out. Take it easy, y'all.